And wouldn't you know it, more breaking news on this Wednesday night. Yes, I just filmed like 15 minutes ago a video as I'm pulling into my house. I'm in the driveway. I'm coming home from a long show, a long day. I see on my phone Khalil Roundtree against Jamal Hill, main event, April 26th, Kansas City. Oh, let me film a video. Let me react to it. I probably should have waited 10 or 15 more minutes because more news was, of course, coming. And yes, we have found out the answer to the mystery that has been on our minds over the last couple of days. Is Justin Gaethje going to remain on the UFC 313 card? Is he going to remain on the card that is happening next week in Las Vegas, March 8th? The answer is yes. They were searching for a replacement, and it seemed to me like Rafael Fiziev was always the front runner. For a moment, it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but they got it done this evening. So, in fact, it is going to be Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev 2. It's not going to be a 5-round fight. It's going to be a 3-round fight. It's going to be the co-main event. The main event is Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. So if you bought tickets to the card, if you were looking forward to seeing Justin Gaethje back in action for the first time since UFC 300 last April, you're getting your wish. Now, this is a great fight. They fought 2 years ago. Gaethje won a very close fight. I thought Fiziev won that fight. Fiziev came back, fought Gamrot. Hasn't fought in like a year and a half or so. They've been trying to get him an opponent for the past year. No, maybe not a year. Maybe like the past 6, 7, 8 months. And it's been a little bit frustrating for him. But he is back. He is healthy, which is great news. Remember what happened at the end of the Gamrot fight? He got hurt. He is healthy, and he's looking to get that one back. And he's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division. He's all action. He's one of the most dynamic strikers in the sport. And he's going up against one of the craziest, most entertaining strikers in the sport. Let's see how Gaethje looks in this bounce-back fight for him, and let's see how Fiziev looks in this opportunity to get back in the mix at 155 pounds. So that's the co-main event, but the news didn't stop there. Earlier today, we had Jean Silva. What a fantastic guy this is. What a personality. What a character. What a fighting style. 4-0 in the UFC. 4-0 in the past 13 months. All of his wins via stoppage. Ties Jose Aldo for most stoppages by a Brazilian in the featherweight division 4. Immediately calls out Bryce Mitchell, which is the fight to call out if you're a featherweight right now, because all the heat, and I know some people will disagree about the heat, but you get the point. He's a known commodity, and a lot of people are talking about him. Calls him out. They're going back and forth. Bryce responds on Twitter, says, "You're not the Lord. There's only one Lord. Your nickname ain't shit." He starts calling him on Instagram a bunch of times, spams him. And then today on the program teases that something is big, something is in the works. Well, 3-4 hours later, we find out what that is. And so it is, in fact, going to be Gian Silva against Bryce Mitchell, not at 313, like it seemed like he was insinuating. What's the point? No need to do it so quickly in Miami. The Miami card was fine. The Miami card didn't need anything else. And they just added it to the Miami card. So it's Bryce Mitchell, Gian Silva, April 12th, UFC 314, Kaseya Center. Man, that card didn't need anything. It already had Volk versus Lopez for the vacant title. It already had Yair Rodriguez against the debuting Patricio Pitbull. It already had Paddy Pimblett against Michael Chandler. It had Jeff Neal and Carlos Praches on there. And now here we go. Another Fighting Nerds superstar on the Miami card. And he lives and trains in that area, Gian Silva, so it makes a lot of sense. The build-up to that is going to be great. And if Silva can do what he has done to his previous opponents in the UFC, he's already a big baby face, a massive baby face. He's going to be a super-duper baby face in the eyes of a lot of people, all right? Don't get crazy. Let's not get into too much craziness right now, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's the fight to make. Bryce seemed to want it as well, and so there you have it. So as of right now, let me just check if anything else is broken here before I say goodbye to all of you, because I don't want to film another video, if I'm being honest. Jamal Hill against Khalil Roundtree is a done deal for April 26th. Next weekend, we're getting Justin Gaethje against Rafael Fiziev, co-main event, UFC 313. And we're also getting Bryce Mitchell against Jean Silva at UFC 314 on April 12th. Earlier today, we had the press conference in Montreal for UFC 315, Bilal Muhammad, Jack Della Maddalena. I'm looking forward to that fight. Also, Valentina Shevchenko, Manon Fiorot, Ayman Zahabi was there. Jasmine, Frank's not here to help me out. Jazz Devicius was there as well. I need to get like a breaking news jingle on one of these home videos. But anyway, we're working through it, working through the kinks. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. I think we're safe. They're cooking right now. Great fights coming up. Exciting fights coming up. Love the Silva-Mitchell fight. I love all three of these. Bummed that we're not getting Hooker versus Gaethje, obviously. This is a fine replacement. Very happy to see Fiziev back. Love Roundtree versus Hill. Fantastic fight. Again, I think if Roundtree wins, he's right back in the mix. And as long as Pereira is a champion at 205, Hill will always be in the mix. And then Silva versus Bryce Mitchell is perfect matchmaking. It's a lesson to all the fighters out there. Call your shot. If you got a name, call it. Say it. Use the mic time. Don't force it. Don't waste it. Like Jean Silva can't be calling out Topuria. Wouldn't happen. But Mitchell was the perfect guy for him to call out. He nailed it. He's entertaining. He shows up. He delivers. And the UFC delivers for him. Love it. So there you have it. There's the breaking news. Hopefully this is the last time you hear from me on a Wednesday. Appreciate your support. Hey, let us know who you think is going to win in the comments below, all right? Give me a pick for Roundtree. Hey, there's a thumbs up. Give me a pick for Roundtree against Hill. Give me a pick for next week's fight, Gaethje versus Fiziev, and give me a pick for Mitchell versus Silva. No lines. I don't see any lines right now, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on all of those. So give me a pick below. Much love. Sub, thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Boys in the back have a lot to talk about now. Another Wednesday night. We need to brand this. Avalanche Wednesdays. Breaking news Wednesday nights. I don't know. Whatever it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.